Let's see what we get in our packs. Alright, we got the Xander's Lounge, Obscura Interceptor, Angel's Suffering, Void Rend, Hostile Taker. Which one's this one? Off the one target creature. Oh, okay. It shrinks a creature, grows a creature, and then deals 3 damage to everything. And Scheming Fencer. Actually, we have a pretty good Obscura pull here. And the fact that we have Angel's Suffering means we have a good sized flyer. Xander's Lounge means we actually have the mana fixing that we actually could potentially go all these colors. Let's see what we get in the other cards. Let's take a look at what we got going on here. So we got Boon of Safety, we got some Witness Protection. This enchants a creature and turns them into the citizen with no powers. The funny thing is it actually gives the card also a name, a legitimate business person. So it even loses its name. Hold for Ransom, Disdainful Stroke, Corrupt Official, Scheming Fence. This actually I really like. So well, this comes into play. We name a non-land permanent, and then we make it so that way things of that name lose all their abilities, and as long as it's not a planeswalker, we can use those abilities. Let's see, we've got the Snooping Newsy, Inspiring Overseer, Kill Shot, Regulator, Exotic Pets, Butler. Okay. I think we have probably some decent stuff. We'll go ahead and give this a try. Well, this gets us the islands. I think we drew, like, all the planes. We'll go ahead and try it. Okay, we still have actually more planes in the deck. I underestimated how many lands were in our deck. Alright, we still don't have any play this turn, so we'll bring out the Hideout. Get ourselves another island. What's this do again? Crook Custodian enters battlefield tap. That's it? 3-2? Alright, we'll go for the Butler. With the Butler out, we actually can play exotic fish, or exotic pets. Get the 2 fish tokens, which... Oh no, they're just blue fish. Alright, I got murdered. Well, we have removal. I'm holding up for the sweeping protector, or swooping protector. This allows us to get the 2-1 on board. We're going to take a bit of a hit here, but that's okay. The Girder Goons are going to go away. They get replaced with the 2-2. Still no Black Source. Let's go Regulator. Target Custodian. So Custodian can't untap. Now we can play the pets. And the pets will, since we have the shield counter on this card, will come to play with shield counters. Block this. We are letting ourselves get a little low here. Alright. Get some pets out. Oh, it only gives it to one of them. Alright, turn that into a 1-1. We need our black mana. So bad. Alright, opponent, unfortunately, is not having any problems with their draws. Like, they got their mana. We have actually a couple different things that hit black and blue. So we're going to use Out of the Way, and we're going to bounce the business person. Block like this. Use Out of the Way here before we take damage. Bring this out. Fortunately, there's nothing for me to name here. We'll just name this because we can. We have to hold back on blocks. How's this working again? It's second ability time. All creatures you control gain Death Touch. Oh, fun. Well, we're gonna lose whatever we block with, and we have to block. So we lose our whole board here. And we still can't draw Black Source. So we lose that one purely because we just had nothing but... Oh, the game screwed me. It put in so few black sources. Why would it do that? I need black mana. In the worst way. Go down to white. There we go. That is terrible mana ratioing. I should have double checked it. I accidentally let the game just do it for me. Because we had these here as ways to help sort for black mana. This actually we probably should take out of the deck. I originally had it for the red, but we don't have any red in here anymore. So actually we can take that out now. Put another one in. That was... We even have a double black in the deck, so I don't know why it mana ratioed the way it did. Okay, this is good. Because we can do this now, get ourselves our island. I'm not going to play Scheming Fence in the event that our opponent does have something we want to shut off, because we get to steal the ability of the card. Get ourselves our Inspiring Overseer. Standful Stroke's a decent draw now. Okay, so that's going to hit us for 4. We don't have a way to kill that because it's got Indestructible when it enters. Let's just pass it back to the opponent. We can use this to flash in and effectively push a spell back for a turn. Yeah, we'll push that back. We want the land. What do we push back? What do we get rid of? Probably Court Official. Get a blue out of this. Two in the air. We'll just take the 4. Because we can choose to let them resolve whatever spell they want, if it's a big one, and just use out of the way to push it back. Sadly, it seems that the opponent might have a burn spell here. Let's try to go for our pets. We'll get a +1/+1 counter on one of them. Okay. How does this card work again? So it can't be counterspelled, deals X damage to any target. Hostile cast for target's a blue thing. Okay. They actually could have used that to kill our Interceptor here. Yeah, we'll disdainful that. That is a boss card there. Ziatora the Incinerator. Congratulations, opponent, on getting a very nice card. But we do not want to deal with that. We're going to hold your crew captain ransom and attack in. Why is this kind of weird? Oh, okay. It's telling me how many cards are in the graveyard. We're at 4 or 5. Let's see. So if we go for Scheming Fence, we don't have anything we, shut off with this. But let's see. We can do that there. That has double strike now, and we'll also attack in with this fish. Oh wait, these just can't be blocked. I should just attack with the fish always. Just I don't know why I held it back. I forgot these fish are great because they can't be blocked. What's the Mass Bandits do again? There's 5/5 Vigilant Menace. Okay. We'll just attack in with the unblockables. Next turn, we probably can just end this. They can't attack in. Now, we can't kill him next turn. Because there's no way they attack in, right? They have to hold up the defense. I'm holding up Kill Shot just in case. Because they did attack in. I forgot, these things have vigilance. So, yeah. And the opponent scoops up. So, yeah, these have vigilance and menace. And since they're, such a large creature, I wanted to have the answer, just in case they came in. I think we're still good to leave it as we are. I may want to try out the expendable lackeys, because you can sacrifice them to turn them into unblockable fish. But I think we're good with what we have going so far. Yeah, I'm going to have to make sure once we finish this game to readjust the mana base, because the black mana it set up was terrible. Only 4 sources, and we have more than 4 black cards. Alright, so we're missing the white, but this at least can be sacrificed later to draw a card. We'll take a chance on it. We still have the most ways of getting a white source from our deck. Pay 1 life, gets +1/+0, activate only once each turn. Okay. Sadly, we draw a blue source. Not sure if you can hear the music, but it's got a a nice feeling, like a nice feel for like the time period of music they're trying to emulate. I'm never allowed to draw land, right? It seems. I guess we got to draw the land right for game 2, but game 1 wouldn't give us black. This one, it won't give us white. It is always those risks that you have with 3-color decks. Unfortunately, witness protection doesn't even help us against this contender here. But this is also a great showing of like the blitz mechanic and how it allows you to be aggressive even if you normally couldn't cast the spell, because you can get the little dash mechanic, get their enter battlefields, and then you also get the draw off them. Yeah, should not have kept his hand. Should have remembered that our opponent is, you know, using these blitz cards. They do have the +1/+1 counters. So the opponent's going to see we just have a handful of white. Can't really do anything here. Question is, what card do they actually take from our hand? They may just take our Crocodile just because that's our most likely like thing to drop here. But they can actually take any of these cards because this allows them to take a enchantment, planeswalker, or creature. Yeah, they take our Crocodile, forcing us half to draw the white mana. Yeah, Blitz is a great mechanic, and yeah, no, I'm just gonna scoop. 0 white lands. That's painful. Alright, let's give that a shot. Of course, only 1 land. I'm gonna keep this, because we can use this to get any land. We have the kill shot. What does the opponent play? The Cabaretti. So, red, white, or green. I would find another removal option of Hold for Ransom. Alright, the Custodian has returned. Alright, we have the ability to get any color now, so we have all of our color fixing. But this is 2 Riveteer decks in a row. Alright, we'll use this to get blue since we have a green in hand. Alright, nothing from our opponent. We finally drew a card we can put on the board. One of those seems to be stuck on their mana. I like my creature. I'm going to keep it. We'll keep that as well, just because it's not a land. I think we have more green cards now in the deck, so it makes sense to go for the green card. And Raffine's Tower in their deck, so white, blue, black. How many colors is our opponent? Alright, so how's this work again? Are they blitzing it? They're blitzing it, okay. There's no reason to flash this in and chump block because it does have trample. It does technically reduce the options that they have off this. So what it does is it's when it deals damage to a player, look at top card of your library. You may play a land from top of your library or cast a spell if it has mana value equal to or less than the damage dealt. Alright, apparently they couldn't play the card. Ooh, a Duelist. That's awesome. Since we have this card here, we actually have the chance to, if this goes unblocked, just murder them for tons of damage. That's fine. You get the strangle. Alright, Girder Goons to the board. We can hold them for ransom. We have Out of the Way. Unfortunately, that only affects opponents' cards. So, we're going to do this for 3. Get the huge damage in while we can. And now we can likely use Out of the Way just to make sure we get the lethal through. Alright, Fatal Grudge makes us sacrifice something of the same type. We sacrifice the token. I actually really like Fatal Grudge. So, if you're not familiar with Fatal Grudge, this is a new card. 1 black, 1 red. Additional cost, sacrifice an online permanent. Then we all have to sacrifice something of the same type. Well, we'll just use Out of the Way, get rid of one of these. Play the land. Alright, opponent has scooped it up. While I could attack it with the Duelist there and force him to block, it would lose its shield counter, so I was thinking we just only attacked in the air. But does have some scary spells. You know, this actually works well in our deck. Revelation of Power, because we actually have more cards with counters on them than I realized. And being able to potentially make the Duelist fly and have lifelink seems very powerful. Let's go down one of these initiates, and we'll do it like that. Alright. I'll try this. It's a little awkward because of how slow it is, but we do have the... basically, we have all the mana fixed in our hand. We'll still... Actually, we can do that during our opponent's turn. That's what's actually really cool about these things. You don't have to reveal that you're going to be doing it right away. This is actually a really good 2-drop. Not only is it just a 2-drop 3/1, but you can actually blitz it for 3. And when it dies, you get a treasure token, and when you force the blitz on it, means that you will get the death trigger anyways, and you'll get the draw also. Alright, let's bring this out. This doesn't keep anything tapped down because we don't have anything on the board with a counter on it yet. Alright, there's the strangle from our opponent again. Now, if I remember correctly, our opponent had like 2 strangles. Man, we're flooding hard. Alright, let's get a white source with this. Kind of hoping the opponent goes for a big spell so that way we can use Disdainful Stroke. That is a big spell. You kidding me with all the lands? Holy crap. No attacking or blocking for you. Let's see, I don't think we have anything, unfortunately, in our deck with draw power now. Alright, this is going to die anyways, but what does this do again? When it attacks, create a tapped devil, deals 1 damage. Block here. Opponent seems to be really... So, opponents really stuck on lands, and Desperation shoots off their own creature for the treasure. Let's see. No attacks. We know the opponent has a lot of Blitz cards. Next turn, I think we may just attack with Civil Servant and tap our Adjudicators just to get the lifelink. But we really need to draw something else that we can put on the board. Alright, scratch that. Let's see, what's this do again? Menace enters battlefield, connives. Well, we have drawn so many lands. We have to block. Let's see, when it enters battlefield, connives. But it's a 4-2 with Menace, so we can't block. It doesn't matter. We flooded. Flooded super hard. How many lands did we go through? So there's 17 in the deck. 24 cards left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's only 5 more lands left in the 24 cards. That's how many lands we went through. Disgusting. Try to think. Let's see. Opponent's all about dashing, so let's go with backup agents, because they can be used as chump blockers, and we can put the counters on another card. Get on 1 Civic Gardener. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that we want to maybe try to bring in. Gonna go down the Sewer Crocodile. I mean, it is our biggest creature. Alright. This seems a lot better. Got the early imprisonment card. We got a Disciplined Duelist. So many things are much better, considering, you know, we're not looking at just a handful of land. But I guess I could put my foot in my mouth. Alright, so... I don't know why they're running this land. We haven't seen anything in those colors yet. Bring out the Duelist. We actually don't need to do anything about the Assassin, because this has double strike. I don't think our opponent has anything that activates. We'll just bring out the Scheming Fence just because we can. That's unfortunately one of the few cards that just eats through a shield counter protection. Alright. I don't like that. How do you work again? Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, it connives. When it dies, return another non-rogue card with equal to the battlefield. Nothing in the graveyard. By the way, I used the imprisonment spell on the Midnight Assassin because that way it keeps the Body Launderer from just being able to be a keep redrawing option for them. That they can eventually maybe sacrifice and get cards back from their graveyard. And since they have green in their deck, they may have actually a removal for our enchantment. Alright, we'll just move you out of the way. Inspiring Overseer. Going for 4. So, again, we are flooding, but we do have an advantage with the flyer here. However short-lived it may be. Because we know that the opponent does have removal for it. Can I stop drawing lands? That'd be nice. 1, 2, 3. So we've got 8 in play, 9th one in hand. Alright. So opponent gets a bunch of 4/3s. They do get the ability to okay, what is it? Try another creature card with equal or lesser power. So it goes straight to the battlefield. I don't want to kill it then. They just get this. It enters the battlefield. Puts 2+1/+1 counters on one of their other creatures. So, no blocks. We'll just take it. Alright, well, we offer up a parcel. I'm holding the planes in hand just as a way to maybe make the opponent think we have something here. Unfortunately, that has reach and has just enough toughness to survive. So it's actually really annoying there. Alright, let's go for the kill shot now. This way, the 2+1/+1 counters that they get, they're going to probably try to put it on one of these creatures and we can kill it with the parcel. I take it back. I had to put that land in play. It did math wrong. Alright. Let's hope the opponent doesn't have any answer here, because if they don't, we have lethal. Do we have it? Did we get there? We got there! Oh, jeez. That was close. Alright, so off this one, let's see, we have the ability to play the Ransom and the Servant. Mana of any color that says Kill Shot. Blue will let us use the Scheming Fence, which we have to hope the opponent's playing something that we can name with it. Here's the weird thing about this card. How it is worded. As it enters the battlefield, you may choose a non-land permanent. They actually changed the wording, I think, from when they previewed this card. Because I think it originally was worded in a way that it was just like a Phyrexian Revoker or a Pithing Needle. And meant that you didn't have to have a card in play. So with it, the way it's worded now, it's still kind of a little off, but it has to be a card in play for you to be able to name it. Alright, we do get the blue source, which is nice. We'll start with the Civil Servant. The opponent doesn't play anything to name with this. We'll still play Scheming Fence. Just that way we can maybe attack in with this. Oh, that's actually something to name. What's this do again? Flying Vigilance. Each other angel enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it for each angel you already control. Wow, Gyaida, Font of Hope. More busted than I realized when I first read this card during the spoilers. Alright, so we will play Scheming Fence. We'll remove its ability to tap for mana. The fact that it's Flying Vigilance 2/2 for 2 is great. Then it has the ability to enhance your angels when it enters the battlefield, and also taps for mana to play angels. This thing is busted in a half. Its only downside is it's legendary. Alright, what do you have, opponent? Alright, opponent plays a Syndicate Infiltrator. We're going to bring out the Darling of the Masses. And we will attack in, no fear. Thanks to the Darling of the Masses, it gives all of our citizens +1 to their power. So rise up, citizens! I thought the opponent would trade off the Infiltrator against one of these two in a block. I'm surprised they did. Depending on what the opponent does. Depends on which of these spells we end up using here. Alright, they're coming in for damage. I don't know what they got planned, but we'll just go ahead and attack in. Let's see. So, yes, resolve them in this order. So we get the Citizen token. And then we can tap the Citizen. Right? Opponent's got some kind of interaction now, it seems. If they have a flash creature, we can just out of way. They do have Gita to be able to block for them. We can't do anything about the Void Rend, but I'd rather lose Civil Servant over my Darling. Alright, let's see here. Pass it back. This way, if the opponent attacks in, we can still use Kill Shot. We still have Out of the Way as an option as well. The only problem with Out of the Way is you can only cast this on your opponent's things. So you can't use it to protect your own cards. So, raise an upstart. When it dies, look at the top part of your library. We'll go for the Kill Shot. And we will put this back in your hand. Give them GG's, because they clearly don't have any interaction here. Alright. Double checking something because I didn't get to fully read that card. I would like to read that card. Why, time bar, must you get in the way of me reading that card? Oh well. I don't think there's really anything we need to maybe adjust against this opponent. Maybe some witness protections wouldn't be bad, since they seem to have some flyers. But with flyers, we can also just use the high-rise Sawjack. Actually, let's go ahead and do that. Let's bring in the high-rise Sawjack. And we'll go one witness protection in. Go down one of the initiates, and we will go... I'll just take the initiates out. I mean, I like the initiates because we can give them double strike. But we aren't really running not too many cards that we can pump them with, so... unfortunately, we're going to have to mull this. The one-lander. Alright, we'll keep this one. We have to just hope that we draw the green source. Do we give up the Gardener? Yeah, I think we give up Gardener. Alright. We got the Scheming Fence again. So if they go turn 2 to that Angel, we can, again, shut off its ability to tap for mana for Angels. If not, I think we still just drop it on the board just as a 2-3 body. Alright, Brooker's Hideout, so they're probably going to get themselves a white source. Wait, how many colors is our opponent? Opponent's playing 5? Oh, actually, we got Brooker's Hideout ourselves. Let's go get ourselves our forest. Because I'd rather play the Duelist on curve. Scheming Fence, it's fine actually if we have to delay our play on it. So that way, if our opponent does have things with activates, we can shut them off. And this is one of the strongest commons in this set, the Jewel Thief. 3 mana, Vigilance, Trample, 3/3, enters battlefield, create treasure token. Yeah, no, I do think the Duelist is an insane card for being able to play it on 3. The only drawback to the Duelist is it, I guess it would be its 1 toughness here. But with the fact it comes with a shield counter on it, being a 2-power double striker, it seems okay. It seems perfectly fine. Oh no. That's the one issue. It's it having 1 toughness is its downside, because Night Clubber just came in and clubbed him over the head. Oh, well played, opponent. Well played. Alright, let's get the Darling of the Masses out there. Opponent, though, did miss a land drop. And we did force them to use their treasure just now. Alright, we're missing our land drop as well, but we'll get the Ominous Parcel out there. We can always sacrifice this to go get ourselves a land, but I think the idea of saving this to deal 4 damage might be more important. We only need 1 more mana to be able to use it for that. Alright, well. We're going to shut off Geeta's ability again. And we're going to hold back on the blocks. Opponent is finding all their mana now, but they are apparently 5 colors. -3, -3. I will give that the +1/+1 to survive. Did they mill themselves? They did. Alright, we block like this. It does unlock their ability on their card. But we'll just blow it up. And a little risky going for the attack since we know the opponent does have the option of blitz cards, as we've seen at Nightclubber before. Target player mills 3 cards. No, they milled us. Didn't they? No, those aren't our cards in the graveyard. No, they milled themselves. So they milled 2 lands and a little chat. Alright. Berker's Hideout. Get ourselves our second white source. We'll just play Out of the Way. Make them replay that. Bring out Gardener. Now, it does mean that we didn't get to attack in with the Regulator because of the can't attack or block trigger from the enter battlefield. But that took a whole turn for them. Alright, Inspiring Overseer for our opponent. That's not worth using Witness Protection on. Fortunately, we draw land. I figure we're possibly trading Gardener here, but... we get the flyer out of the way. Hold the land. I think the opponent overall has the advantage against us because of just the sheer amount of cards that they have in hand. They also have the life advantage. While we do have the creature advantage on board, it can quickly shift away from us. Enters battlefield at Connive, so draw and discard. If they discard a land, it doesn't get the +1/+1 counter. But if they discard a non-land, they'll get +1/+1 counter. Opponent, though, is just a deck of general cards of varying power. Alright, we immediately fired off Witness Protection on this creature, because I don't want to deal with this becoming a 5/5 flyer. They only had to get one more different mana cost in their graveyard. And I honestly thought they technically had it, but apparently... I'll sacrifice that. Oh no, they got the stupid Kraken decline. This card will end games if it's drawn early, so I want to be able to end this game. At the beginning of each combat. Oh. Interesting. We need to draw something. Anything but a land. This combat trigger, so we can tap a creature to tap it, but it gets a 1/1 unblockable token. So, Sewer Crocodile is a good card. But I don't think it's enough for us to try to finish this. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. They got that. Doesn't matter how I block, we die. Yeah. It does have the cannot be blocked trigger, which is great for the Crocodile. It's also our biggest body in the deck. The problem is this Kraken here. It's making these fish tokens that can't be blocked. But also, it's just a 6/6 trample with Ward 2 for only 4 mana. This thing is ridiculous. Like, it has a downside. Yeah, my opponent can tap a creature so that way it gets tapped, but unblockable fish tokens. It's ridiculously strong. Trying to think if there is a way for us to come up with a better answer to that. Not really coming up with it. Opponent being 5 colors, though, means that that double blue cost should be hard for them to consistently get. Let's go some backup agents. Go for a more aggressive early run. Take out the Crocodile. Take out the Swooping Protector. And we'll actually go down the high rise there. So we're going to go for trying to get in there faster for more damage. You gotta be kidding me. Why? Oh. Okay. At least we rolled in something much better. Put Kill Shot on the bottom. Oh, cool. We got the Duelist. Alright, so we go for the backup agent number 1 still, just to put it on the board. I would have liked to be able to put the +1/+1 counters on the Duelist, but I'm worried that if we just hold off on doing that, the opponent could play a creature and then go with the spell that says we both sacrifice a creature. Still worried about them getting the card that allows them to dash, give all of our creatures -1/-1. Alright, they get the Informant. What do they discard? I will just land and... No, I'm going for Duelist. Gotta push for it. I was thinking to go land past since we have Kill Shot, but we have to push for it, right? Gotta force them to have that 3-drop in hand right now. They don't have it. That's great news for us. So we can go backup agent, counter here, witness protection, and we go in. So I go witness protection on the that creature, so that way it doesn't have its death trigger anymore. Plus, it no longer is a 4/2. I'm surprised the opponent kept this on their side. I guess they're keeping us that way we don't attack him with this 1/1. A 1/4. Alright. We're gonna lose our protection. Because this is, whenever it takes damage, it also will remove it. They're gonna keep their Glittermonger. That's true, it is all their mana fixing probably in that one card. Because this, you just tap, create treasure token. So it may as well just, like, say tap, generate mana of any color. But because it's tap, generate treasure token, you can stockpile those to make sure you can go off on a certain turn. Let's see, what can we do here? Paragon Mine gets +1/+1 until turn. Oh, okay. So they can actually grow that out of control against us rather easily. Alright, looks like they're finally going to trade. So they're going to trade the Glittermonger against our shield counter. It's a shame we lost the shield counter, but because that means that any destroy spell or damage spell will probably kill our duelist. This card, by the way, if you're not familiar, so it gets +1/+1 until end of turn. If you spent exactly 3 different mana types, it will get a +1/+1 counter instead. Alright, Deal Gone Bad would have killed our creature regardless of the shield counter, so don't feel like we really lost out there. We want to kill shot that, because they do have a lot of different mana types in their deck, so they could keep indefinitely, like, pumping that. Now we just need to draw threats. Best threat probably would be our one that pumps all of our citizens by an extra point of power, since these are both citizens on board. And it also has the attack trigger. Whenever it attacks, we generate citizens, so... Alright. 2/3 keeps us... Oh, hey! Perfect timing! Darling of the Masses. Will untap itself, because why not? Alright, opponent takes it. They seem to have some kind of interaction. I don't know what it is. Them being all 5 colors kind of makes it look... They could have anything, and I don't know what it could be. Thankfully, the -3/-3 spell of Deal Gone Bad and the 3 damage spell won't kill Darling of the Masses. Unfortunately, they get another 3/3 body here. Alright. So I didn't attack with Darling of the Masses because we would just simply lose it in a double block, and we wouldn't kill anything with it. What can we draw? What can we draw? I think I just want a protection spell for the Darling of the Masses. Kill shot's not really going to help us here. Alright, I'm still not risking Darling here. Because I don't know what's in their hand, and they kept showing signs of possibly having some kind of instant interaction, except for that last combat, so I probably should have gone in. One, two, three, four, five. Alright. We got this. Cheers, opponent. So yeah, the opponent could not get their blue source this entire game, so we didn't have to worry about that Kraken coming out. The fact that the opponent's going as many colors as they are with a double blue spell is bold.
Thank you for watching the video. Please leave a like if you enjoyed and subscribe for more content. If you'd like to join me while I stream, you can find me on Twitch, the link below. I hope to see you again in the next video and have a nice one.